don't grudge me through the life I live. Them not like me cause the Wi-Fi is. Welcome back to my channel. So obviously this video is going to be a green smoky eye. I am not going to ramble too much and make this intro forever long, so we're just gonna jump right into the video. Okay, before I even move on to anything, how are we feeling about the straight hair? I like it, but it's a little different. So I'm just going to pull this hair back a little bit just because it's gonna drive me crazy. I already feel it. So as you guys can tell, I already have my base on camera, which is my foundation concealer as well as my brows. If you guys want to see my base routine on camera, I will link my previous video up here just because it's always the same and I don't want to bore you guys. So I really wanted to kind of focus on this brush. I wanted to show you guys you need this brush. This is the Morphe M500. I am not being sponsored. I wish I was being sponsored by Morphe, but trust me, I'm not. So I purchased this brush and I was like, what the hell am I going to use this for? But let me tell you guys, this is one of those brushes that you don't realize you need in your kit until you have it. So I'm going to be using this brush for bronzer, for blush, and for an all-over face highlight. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I use it. So I am going to be going into my Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm Cosmetics and just lightly go in and bronze my entire face. I love this brush so much because I feel like you can use this brush for so many things, and the brush is a little bit tapered on the top of it, but the bristles still have movement, which I really like, so you can actually go in and buff and blend everything out and all over your face. To contour though, I'm going in with something a little bit different, and I'm using my Wet n Wild P65 brush. It is a little bit more tapered and the bristles are definitely more tightly packed in, and I'm going to be going into my Too Faced Chocolate Solei bronzer. This is what this looks like. I'm sure you guys know already. And I'm just going to snuggle this right into that hollow. I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it on the bottom of my lip. Cupid's bow. And then lightly dust it on my nose. For blush, I'm going into my LA Girl Just Blushing Blush. This is in the color Just Playful, and I'm going back into that Morphe M500 brush. Let me tell you guys, this blush is so pigmented. Like, if you see a color that you like in this line, definitely go buy it. Like, I'm telling you, you're not wasting your money. Now I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be going into the new Mercier Glow Translucent Powder. When I first got this powder, I was so confused, and I was like, what am I going to use this for? But let me tell you guys, this for an all-over glow using this brush is life-changing. So I'm just going to use whatever is kind of on the cap here with the same brush. So I just kind of like to dip my brush in here, tap out the excess right in the cap, and then lightly just go over the high points of your face. Can you guys tell the difference? Like, before my face was super matte and kind of flat, and now it's just like a glow within, and it's super natural. It doesn't emphasize texture, and it's just really nice. Loving this powder, and I love the size of this. Like, I honestly think that I would never ever run out of this. So I'm still gonna go in with a highlighter just because I want something intense and metallic, just because that's who I am. And I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter, and this is in the color Precious Petal. And I'm using my Milani highlighting brush that looks exactly like the Anastasia highlighting brush. Of course, putting a little bit on my Cupid's bow as well as my nose. And by a little bit, I clearly mean a lot. What I'm going to do now, like normal, is go off of camera, do one of my eyes, and come back with you guys. Alright, you guys are nice and zoomed in. Obviously, we're going in with green. So I'm going to again go into the Jaclyn Hill into Morphe palette. So the only reason why I'm going into this palette again is because this is the only palette that I have that has green eyeshadows, which is bizarre, but don't think I'm trying to like scarf down Morphe and Jaclyn Hill down your throat. The first color that we're going to be going into is the color Jada, which is going to be our transition shade. I'm actually applying my shadows a little bit differently for this look. I'm starting in the middle of my lid and then blending it out into the outer corners and inner V. As you guys can obviously tell, I am focusing this shadow a little bit lower than I normally do, just because I am going to take a clean blending brush, which is what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to lightly buff out these edges. Now to deepen everything up, I'm going to be taking a dark green shadow, which is this one right here. This is in the color Enchanted. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing with the shadow, where I'm starting in the middle of my lid and then blending it out in the outer corners and inner corners, but I'm of course keeping all the shadows really low and really tight. Now with that first brush we use, I'm going to go in and lightly buff out these edges. I'm actually going to pick up a little bit more of that light green shade, buff everything out. For my lip color, I'm going to be going into the shade Pool Party, which is this one right here. I am going to be wetting my brush first and then going in with the shadow. I'm picking up a little bit of that dark green shadow, and I'm just going to kind of close off the outer corners here. Now for my lower lash line, I already went in with a black liner and applied it in my waterline as well as tightline with it. I'm going to be going into a pencil brush here, and I'm going to be picking up the color Jada again. And I'm just blowing out my lower lash line with the shadow. I'm then going to be taking a very small angle brush here, and I'm going to be picking up the darkest green shadow and then really tightly applying that in my lower lash line. So eyeshadow is officially done. I'm going to go off camera, apply some wing liner and some lashes. And for lashes, I'm going to be using these J Lashes Faux Mink in the style Zoey. Okay, let me just first say, these lashes from J Lashes are like thebomb.com. I feel like they just make the whole look. I'm going to move on to lips now, and I'm going in with a nude. I feel like it's been so long since I went in with a nude that I have to go in with a nude now. So I'm going to first line my lips using my gel lip liner. This is in the color Lay Down the Mauve. Now for lipstick, I'm going into one of my all-time favorite nudes. This is the Maybelline Matte Lipstick in the color Nude Nuance. Alright, so this is the end of the look, guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as following me on Instagram. I will see you in my next video. Bye! Big bumper, girl, time from your bumper, big shake it up like some girl grudge me to the life I live. Them not like me cause the Wi-Fi is. Some girl don't know what life is. Life for me live, tell them that's how the nice.